Hello. Um, Another video. I guess I've been playing around with AI a lot and I enjoy like sharing what I've learned, mainly to educate other people on the possibilities, but also so I can go back and see what I've done and also to remember because I don't have a good memory. um, so here's something that I built based on my own needs. I wanted to solve my own problems, and I just saw this as a way to, um, I don't even know. I think I mentioned in another video that in a Fansub Academy video that I wanted to create a tool to help with searching for content, previous translations that you've done in, past episodes that will appear in like a current episode. Usually these are flashbacks or just, they're they're showing something from the previous episodes and they're inserting it in. So you want to keep things consistent, right? So there is no real good, easy way to search through all of your files. Um, the method I showed you guys was using a terminal. Um, in Windows is called command line. But that's not really a user-friendly way to search across files, and it's not, yeah, it's just very not user-friendly. Okay. So I wanted to create something help that helps people to search for terms, search for translations in both the source and the target. Source is whatever you're that you're using as a base to translate off of. And then target is your target language, which is what you're translating into. So in my case, it's always usually just Japanese into English. So Japanese is the source, and then English is the target. Um, so here's a tool that I created. I created this in one day, I think. Yeah, maybe a day. I think I took like maybe an hour or two yesterday, maybe maybe 2 or 3 hours. Most of it was spent debugging on the deployment issues. It would not deploy properly on this tool I use called Replit. I don't know what you call it, but it allows you to quickly deploy apps onto this tool. There's just so many issues that I had to deal with. Eventually, I got it to work. But yeah, here it is. It took me roughly a day, maybe half a day, I don't know. So I used Claude, which is through Anthropic. I found it's the most concise, and in terms of code, I feel it gives me what I need without like prompting it too much. With ChatGPT, there was always a lot of back and forth, um, and it just didn't understand me as well. I feel like Claude understands me a lot better. So I used it to prompt. I gave it some basic guidelines. Um, and the basic guidelines, I'll show you guys. Here's the tool. Um, so the tool takes a Japanese subtitle and an English subtitle. You can see here. So here's the Japanese subtitle. You can choose the file and then upload it. In this example, I'm using Chaser Game W Episode 1. These are the Japanese subtitles. And then I dumped in the translations, which I worked on. for that same episode. And you can see it handles both SRT and .ass. So you can use either or both in this case. And it'll load the subs line by line. It gives it an index number. And it lines up the subtitles by time. So you can see here, this is the timestamp, and it's roughly the same. No, I think it is the same because SRT I think is more granular. You can see it's like there's 3 digits, 0.977, where like AGISUB or .as format, it's like it rounds it up and there's only 2 digits. So it lines it up line by time. So this only works, there's a note up here. So this tool only works best when the Japanese and the English subtitles have similar timing. So for the best results, make sure both subtitle files are synchronized to the same video source. So it'll align it properly for you. So you can see here, Itsuki, Fuyu. There's more down here. You can keep going. So it'll check to see if like the English has like an extra line in this case. Then it'll say, okay, there's no matching Japanese subtitle. So it shows all of the lines sequentially. So if there's no matching one, then it uses the English's timing here and it just dumps it in here. And then it says like there's no Japanese subtitle available. Usually this is for like on-screen text. Other cases are like, let's see. Like, I don't translate sound effects, so you can see here, this is like a sound effect here. So there's no matching English subtitle, so no match found here. And this is it's a sound effect. What else? It also accounts for, there's some, oh, here's a good segment here. So this was like, let's see. I think this was in Korean. So, of course, usually the Japanese dramas, they don't soft sub the foreign languages. They will soft sub it when it's in Japanese. So in this case, since she's speaking Korean here, they hard sub the Japanese, they hard sub the Japanese on top of the video. So she's speaking in Korean, and then they'll have like on-screen text that's in Japanese that matches whatever it is she's saying in Korean. So this is why it shows up like this, and it's highlighted in yellow just to warn you, like, hey, there's some missing like text here, so just something to be aware of. Okay. So I added this message here. Here's some more, some sound effects, no matching subtitle. Okay, so for this one, it's doubled. You can see here, she's saying the same thing. Arigatou gozaimasu, go yukuri dozo. So it's basically the same as this. I don't know, it's a doorbell. Trying to see what's the context of this. Yeah, so since the timing doesn't exactly match, I think I just skipped this because I couldn't even hear it or just thought it was useless to add. Anyways, that's why it's like this. Here's a bit more. This was in Chinese. That's when the mom was talking. See, yes, mother. But yeah, I liked how this turned out. Let's go to the end. So this is from, what is this from? I think it's on-screen text, like on the phone. Yeah, this is on the phone. This is a sign. Same thing with that. And then we're towards the end here. This is on-screen text, and then like text that I added myself into the English subtitle. You can see here. Sorry, it's fansubs. And then the end. Yeah, so you can even export this as a CSV. It'll put everything side by side like this. I'm thinking about maybe, should I move it under? Will people want that? Like, do you want to see the subtitles under and one on top of the other? Maybe, I don't know. I might work on that next then. And yeah, what else was I gonna say? Oh, so if you want to keep translations consistent, let's say some line like this shows up, like it showed up in a later episode and you wanted to check. And then it shows up. So you can search by both Japanese or English. Fine. You can see Itsuki, and it tells you how many results there are. Fuyu, 7. Hayashi, there's none. Tsuki, 16. Okay. Let's see. Tsuki. I guess it doesn't do exact match. So it's only fuzzy match. Maybe I can do that. If you do comma, quotes. Okay, let me take notes here. Let me do a new note here. So we'll want exact match. Search with quotes. And then maybe a different display view. Top and bottom, I don't know what you call that. Okay. Anyways, this is the tool I created. Next steps are like allowing multiple subtitles to be dumped in here. So like by project, so you'll do like, you can dump like all of Chaser Game into one project and then just search that, and maybe have a bigger bucket of like searching everything that you've worked on to see how you've translated something before. But yeah, this tool is mainly to help fansubbers find previous translations in an easier way. So that's, yeah, next steps. Eventually, I might convert this into maybe a study tool so you can learn, maybe use it as a learning tool based off of fansubs. Yeah, I don't know. The possibilities are endless. But yeah, it's my simple tool. I also added a grammar check. This is not really working it. I even asked Claude, like, give me some names. What do you think are some cute names related to this? So I it gave me one of the options was this. So I thought it was cute. Another option was like Jimaku, which means subtitle, and Chan, Jimaku-chan. Which I think is cute too. I don't know. I might switch it to that. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. I'm probably going to bucketize this into different tiers. The free tier will probably you get this, um, but there's no like database saving anything. You could export it as a CSV if you wanted, and then mid tier would be like you get 5 projects, and then premium it's unlimited or something like that. But yeah, I'm hoping this will be helpful for everyone. AI, yes. Bye.